has the world been revolving if I'm still groveling in the same problem wherever I walk? It's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore but got to see.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a throwback to when you didn't have to throw the ball through a brick wall. Great assortment of pitches, Kyle Hendricks. He sinks it, he cuts it, has a great changeup, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Certainly won't blow up a radar gun, but you know what you're going to get every 5 days from this guy? As consistent a starting pitcher as there is in the league right now.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He will lead this one off today. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Number 66 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He carries a .345 batting average. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch on its way. Bouncer up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. Got him. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Whoo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Contreras. And that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Adam Wainwright. We all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that 3rd pitch, this great changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
Nick Madrigal is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Softly on a line to 3rd. And this will be no problem over at 3rd, and there's the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 18.
Now to bat, number 18. He readies for his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch.
Yeah. No ball. 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Weekly hit to third. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 4,
Yadi Molina digging in now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has an even 10 hits in 37 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And there's a base hit on the line.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, it's going to spell disaster.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold, 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Roll, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
First offering, fouled off. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there and short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. The young catcher Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Wilson Contreras.
And now the first pitch. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate is Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here comes another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fouled away. Wainwright ready, the 1-1.
That's out the corner.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bottom of the second here with no score. And another foul ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. That'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He carries a .308 batting average. And now the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in now, Adam Wainwright as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. The second for one, on to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Now back, second baseman,
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Redbirds down quietly. Home half of the 3rd coming up. no score. In now is Nico Horner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Horner is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
First pitch of the AB now. Number 66 stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Oh man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. Now the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Boy, Diego, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And there's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Hendricks, the runner at first with 2 gone. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Now here's the first offering. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's the second out. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chopper to short, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now to the plate, here is number 18. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The first baseman, number 18.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And there's one down now. So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here's the pitch. Yadier Molina will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one. Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Dylan Carlson. As he'll show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike 1.
Hey, here's where he steps out a second, collects his thoughts, and tries to get a pitch over the heart of the plate that he knows he can get down.
Runs up and gets this one down. One there. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, here is Edmundo Sosa. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Out in front of it, strike one.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. That's how you roll it. 5 to 4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Popped him up. Arenado over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Nico Horner. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped up. Goldschmidt has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Contreras corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Bader is retired, and there's one away. Stepping up is Adam Wainwright. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Into the box now, Tommy Edman. Chopped weakly to the left. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards lead 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in once again is number 66. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Number 66.
First pitch on the way. Ball 1.
That's the ball.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Is a sinker that misses for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lined into left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal. And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
High and deep down the left field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. O'Neill waits on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, number 18, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, inside.
And that misses inside, 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
High in the air into shallow left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. So now into the box is Tyler O'Neill. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. Left fielder looking up into the bleachers and gone. Nolan Arenado touches them all, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, 0-1 the count to Molina. Right side. And there are 2 away now. Digging in next, Dylan Carlson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Roll. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1 offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Carlson on second. Sosa on at first with 2 down. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. So now to the plate, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
First delivery to him.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, and the Cubs are back to even now with 1 run apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. And the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-time home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in now, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone into the bleachers. Solo shot here to left, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward.
The right fielder.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. And Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
In now, number 66. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
1-2 now. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
The next Cub up, Kyle Hendricks. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball as he pulled the bunt back.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
3-1 to him now. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cubs lead it 4-1. Giovanni Gallegos is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright.
Number 65.
First pitch of the AB now. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Here he comes again, 1-2. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now into the box, Tyler O'Neill, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. And now, number 18. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The first baseman, number 18.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's
a really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Into the box, Ian Happ. Slider laid off for a ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. A ball and 2 strikes now. And there's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
1 strike.
Ball 1. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And that one yanked just foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Rowan Wick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in is Nolan Arenado. His career numbers against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
To the plate now, Yadier Molina, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 3.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. That's a foul ball, and this inning is going to end on a poor bunt attempt. Yikes. Next to dig in, Edmundo Sosa. comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 4-2 game.
All right, huge knock to cut the deficit to 2 runs. You could start to see the fans are starting to get a little nervous. I'm going to need my man out on the mound to shut him down.
Stepping in now, Harrison Bader. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Number 66 is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. He was.
4-2 the final score today. The Cubs put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Kyle Hendricks is credited with the win. Adam Wainwright takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.